Brrrah! Do not skip the intro because I am giving out the details for the giveaway. So I was able to figure out how to do the giveaway, and there are two things you need to do to participate. First, you need to subscribe to my channel, and second, you need to click the link in the description and put your name and email. This is only so I can reach out to you if you win one of the Amazon gift cards, and I won't keep your information, they are totally safe. You can even create a new email if you want, I don't mind. I just want to be able to reach you out if you win the giveaway because I can send a message through YouTube. It literally takes a second to do it, so don't be lazy. Subscribe to my channel and click the link in the description. To give a fair chance to all my viewers to participate, the link will be active for 7 days. Now let's get into the video. Congratulations Tamara for the comment of the day. I was chased down by an elderly woman on a motor scooter. So a couple of years ago, I was working as a cashier at a local grocery store. One day, before a shift, I decided to get some of my shopping done. And as I wanted to avoid having to be at my place of employment before my shift started, I decided to go to the town Walmart. I knew that there probably would not be enough time for me to shop, go back home and change, and then get to work. So I decided to wear my uniform while shopping. Stupid, I know. Mind you, my work uniform included an ugly green shirt, while Walmart shirts are blue. Not to mention my name tag had the name of the place I worked in big letters. And it was not Walmart. Anyway, I was perusing the aisles, listening to music, minding my own business, when all of a sudden, I hear this mechanical wiring and noticed that this old lady on one of those store mobility scooters had pulled up next to me. So I think to myself, uh-oh, she's gonna think I work here. And sure enough, she asked me some question that I don't know the answer to because, yep, you guessed it, I did not work there. I told the lady as much, and she got this sour look on her face. Well, of course you do. I can see a name tag, she said. I proceeded to tell the lady that while I did have a name tag, it was from a store that was not the one we were currently in. The lady flat out refused to acknowledge that such a thing was possible. Irritated at this point, I start to walk away when I hear that whirring sound following me. I look behind me, and hand to God, it was like a scene from a horror movie. This woman was barreling towards me, which granted is not a very fast on a mobility scooter, but I digress. With this look of rage on her face, she started shouting after me that she was going to tell my boss what I was doing and that this was not any way to treat a customer. I said one final, "Lady, for the last time, I don't work here," and went clear to the other side of the store. That was, to this day, one of the most surreal experiences I have ever had. I would have started making speed bumps for her out of stuff off the shelves. Or maybe surround her in cat litter bags. I swear that if it ever happens to me and the person is rude, I am going to frustrate them to the point of their explosion. Sally's Beauty Supplies. I've been meaning to pause here for a while, as I've got a few stories that I think will fit here. A bit of background. At my current job, I am a receptionist for a group of car dealerships. As such, I get to deal with all of the wrong numbers. Usually people are understanding when you explain, but on occasion, like this featured call from just a little while ago today, they double down and insist they have the right number. So I am just minding my own business and browsing Reddit to pass the time at work when the phone rings. I pick up and greet the caller with her scripted greeting. Enter Beauty Supplies Lady, BSL. Thank you for calling the CD dealership. This is my name speaking. How may I direct your call? Sally's Beauty Supplies, $28.57. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I have a charge for Sally's Beauty Supplies for $28.57 that you need to cancel for me. It is listed as a beauty product. I'm sorry ma'am, you must have the wrong number. This is a city dealership. We are a car dealership. No, this is the right number, isn't it? I need you to remove this charge for $28.57. I can't afford it. No ma'am, that's not our number. Well, that's the number I called, so please cancel the charge for me. Now, the number that she's giving me is absolutely nothing like our number. Different area code, not a single digit in the same place. It's not even a matter of shifting the numbers over by 1 on the keypad. I have no idea how this lady got us. If she even attempted to call the number she claims to have called. I take a deep breath and brace for impact, as she's already started to get huffy with me. I'm sorry ma'am, our number is actually 098-765-4321. We are a... But I dialed 123-456-7890. No ma'am, you did not. This is a car dealership. I can help you. Well then, I will call back later when someone more competent is on the phone. Click. Cue huge sigh of relief mixed with slow burning rage that she managed to get the last word while still being oh so wrong. This is not the most dramatic or exciting story by far, but it is the most recent, so there you go. We have to love how she just leads with the name of the charge and price. Even if she called the correct number, the representative would have had to be thinking, what the hell? I like that she thinks that someone could remain employed and also be so incompetent as to be fully unaware of where they work. Maybe I really don't know where I work. Maybe this is not YouTube at all. This video will be posted on Dailymotion, right? Where are the toilets? A little backstory. I work for a very popular ferry company in the UK that travels Dover to Calais, and on my journey to work, I have to wear a high vis that has my company logo on it, and a lanyard with my picture and company name on. I heavily rely on trains to get me to and from work. I know, I live on public transport, so I am at the train station chatting to ex-colleagues from my previous jobs when this stuck-up man approaches me. We will call him SUM for short. Where are the toilets? I don't know, I don't work for the trains. The man looks me up and down. I can see that now. Where are the toilets? I still don't work here. I don't know. Yes, you do work here. You work on the platform. I really don't. I work for this ferry company. Then why are you wearing the station's uniform? Huh? My uniform has this ferry company name printed all over it. The man looks me up and down, again in disgust. Whatever, lie to me if you must. He then walks off and proceeds to ask actual train staff in completely different uniform. I can see his mistake, but still, if they say they don't work here, they don't work here, but people just don't like being wrong, and it ends with them being stubborn and refusing to admit they made a simple mistake. Please let me take 5 seconds of your time. As you know already, I am a small YouTuber and I am trying to grow this channel, but in doing so, I need your help. And if you are wondering what you can do to help me, you can like this video, you can leave a comment, and you can subscribe to the channel. Those are 3 things that the YouTube algorithm picks up and considers as good engagement, and this allows me to be recommended on other people's videos. And when I'm being recommended, well, I can grow this channel, so it's all thanks to you. If you don't work here, I don't work here. I live in the Netherlands, and after reading a lot of posts on this subreddit, I thought I will never experience this. Oh boy, was I wrong. They do exist. I just got back from 2 weeks of vacation with my girlfriend in the US, around Chicago for those who wants to know. And after driving around to the next hotel, we decided to stop at the local Walmart. We go in and look around to find some drinks and snacks to get through the night and for the ride we take the next day. As we walk through some aisles, we stopped to look at the many choices of chips. We made our selection and we went on to the non-food department just to look around. After some time, I just remembered that with some chips we may need some dip. I told my girlfriend I will walk back and pick something out. Not wanting to look around a lot where the dip is, I see a worker stocking some shelves. So I walk over to him to ask. I know he works there because, well, uniform. I ask him where the dips are. He asked very politely what kind of dip, and what chips do I have, and will I like hot, spicy, or mild. Oh my god, he is really selling it to me. What a service. We spent talking about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and he points me to an aisle and says, that aisle in the middle, 3rd or 4th shelf from the bottom, look for brand X. I thank him and walked off, not noticing I'm being followed by ta-da-dum, Karen. As I look on the shelf from top to bottom, not finding brand X, I hear the, for those who experience this, well-known ahem. I stop and look up. Oh, sorry, am I in your way? Stepping back a little. I need this item. Where can I find this item? I do not know, as I do not work here. Yes, you do. I just saw you talking to your colleague. What colleague? That guy you just spoke to. Are you that short of memory? You mean the actual worker that I asked where I could find my item? Yes, you know him, so you must work here. Now tell me where this item is. So you think that when someone talks to an employee, they work here? Okay. As you think I work here, and you are now talking to me, an employee, yes, I use my fingers to air quote. Now, you work here. So tell me where can I find my dip? It is not here. Can you check in the back? I can't do that. I don't work here. Oh, my mistake. And I walk off, watching her gulping like a fish. No dip tonight. After paying, I told my girl about the encounter in the car, and we laughed it off on the way to our hotel. Never will I guess this could happen to me. Karen refuses to believe I don't work here, so my grandma tells her off. I live in a tiny town that does not have a local Tarzay. Why I choose to live in my little racist podunk of a town is beyond me, but I am here for the foreseeable future. The closest store is about 55 miles away, far enough for it to warrant a special trip whenever I am in said town. My 92-year-old grandmother had a meeting with her new nephrologist, and we took it upon ourselves to do a little shopping. Grandma has limited mobility, but she is still sharp as a tack. Before we stopped at Tarzay, Grandma had me stop at the liquor store for a bottle of E&J and picked up her glaucoma medicine. She wanted a pack of Newports, but I knew my mom would kill me if I bought Grandma cigarettes, considering she was supposed to stop smoking 40 years ago. After our errands, we finally get to the holy grail of our travels. Now, before I get into the full story, I must mention that I had the trifecta Karen bat signal. Mistake number 1, I decided to wear a Red Heart Association shirt and khaki shorts, which, if anyone has been to Tarzay, they know the uniforms are red shirts and khaki pants. Mistake number 2, Grandma decided to use her mother chair and had me grab items that she can't reach. So, it always looked like I was helping a customer. And mistake number 3, I was breathing. So the subscribers of the subreddit already know what is coming. I was stopped by several people who thought I worked there. Majority were nice enough to say sorry when they realized their mistake. There were a couple that I even helped find what they needed. But after a while, it was wearing thin on Grandma and I. Grandma and I were looking at sporting goods, trying to decide what to get my soon-to-be 11-year-old nephew for his birthday. As I am lightweight, arguing with my lovely grandmother over an appropriate gift, Karen enters the scene. She was a typical Karen. She had the haircut, superficial tan, and sunglasses perched on her badly highlighted hair. Karen sees what looks like an employee helping an elderly woman. While I am trying to put back on less crap my grandma insists on buying, she taps me on the shoulder. I sigh, turn around and tell her sorry, I don't work here. I can't help you. This was the worst thing I could possibly do. Sorry, I don't work here. Then why are you helping her? Pointing to my wonderful grandma. Maybe because she gave birth to my mother? This goes over poor Karen's head. I could have spoken Mandarin for all she cared. Whatever, now that you're done helping her, can you check the back for this bathroom set? It says that it is in stock online. I told you I don't work here. Yes you do, you're wearing a uniform. Just because I am wearing a red shirt and shorts does not mean I work here. Well, you can help me because you obviously are lying. At this point, I see that there is no getting through to Karen and just want to leave. So I tell Grandma it was time to go home. And Karen starts complaining and telling me that she's going to get me fired. Look, my granddaughter has told you several times she does not work here, but you are too slow or stupid to understand. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go take a piss. Come on baby, let's go. We leave Karen gapping like a fish out of water, turning a curious shade of red. We finish up our shopping and see Karen at the registers. Grandma wanted to get in line behind her and start talking about how people these days have no respect and don't know how to act. Karen does not say anything and just pays her items. But we did get some enjoyment of watching her credit card decline, so she had to use her debit card. Hey, please participate in the giveaway where I am giving you 4 Amazon gift cards of $25 each. You can buy anything you want with these cards. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and click the link in the description. It will ask you for your email, and that is for me to reach you out because I can't contact people through YouTube. There's just no option to message my viewers. So go ahead and participate in the giveaway for Amazon gift cards. You will find more IDontWorkHereLady videos here, and please like this video if you are having fun. See ya!